Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Busters Taste Challenge. This morning we have two light rums, white rums, silver rums, clear rums, however you want to regard that. They're both from the West Indies. Now, there are rums made in the United States. We have rums made in Louisiana, in fact, and I noticed when I was at Total Wine and More, there was some made in Ohio, like totally produced in Ohio. I never heard of it. I didn't buy it. I say, well, look at this. So, but rum traditionally will come from the West Indies, which is the Caribbean islands. And I guess the Bahama Islands and the Turks and Caicos Islands, which are not in the Caribbean, they're in the Atlantic Ocean, but I guess they would be considered part of the West Indies, that collection of islands, as opposed to the East Indies, which would be all the islands out around Indonesia, right? The islands that make up the country of Indonesia, plus North Borneo and Brunei, which is Brunei is its own country. North Borneo, Sarawak, and Sabah, right? That's part of Malaysia. And then East Timor, Timor-Leste, East Timor. All right, well, anyway, also Papua New Guinea, which is Eastern New Guinea, and also the Bismarck Archipelago. Okay, Jason Bourne, hey man, good to see you. Good to see you. So anyway, these are from the West Indies. Do they make rum in the East Indies? This I do not know. All right, Cruzan, founded in 1760, and it's from St. Croix, and people that live in St. Croix Island are called Cruzans. That's what this means, Cruzan of St. Croix. Nice shaped bottle, and embossed with Cruzan on either side. Nice bottle neck, little notch in the back to hold it on a rack. 750 milliliter bottle cost me $9.99 at Albertsons, common U.S. grocery chain, mostly out west, but we have them all the way here out to some locations here. I bought this at Albertsons on U.S. Highway 190 eastbound in Hammond, Louisiana. They had the dark and the light for $9.99. Much cheaper per ounce if I'd have bought the handle bottles, but I didn't want to buy the handle bottles. Okay. Age 1 to 4 years, which I'm thinking is probably a blend of rums, the youngest being 1 year, the oldest being 4. That's the impression I get, at least from the bottle and the website. Could be wrong, but I think I'm on the right track. It's a blend of different rums aged between 1 and 4 years. Now the competitor. I'm talking so fast, I'm not taking a breath. Caliber. Oh boy. Plastic bottle. Do you get Caliber in glass? I've not seen Caliber liquors in glass. I've only seen Caliber liqueurs in glass, like triple sec, creme de menthe, things like that. And with a long neck, it's like a long, skinny neck and a squat bottom, sort of like a kettle. Those I've seen in glass at Walmart and other stores, in fact. Could the gin, this rum, the spice rum, the whiskey be in glass? It could be, but I haven't seen it. I'm just telling you, I haven't seen it. I've seen them in the 750 milliliter plastic square rectangle bottle, and these 1,750 milliliter handle bottles. It's got a handle on it, so I call it a handle bottle. Caliber Caribbean silver rum, and there's the rum barrel, one of the Caribbean islands, and then a ship, one of these old explorer ships. And now it's not sent over in ships like that. I mean, it's basic. This is basic. Imported. Yeah, so it's imported. We know it's not from the U.S. Virgin Islands or the or Puerto Rico, because that is a U.S. Those are two U.S. territories, or Puerto Rico's a U.S. Commonwealth. So they wouldn't. You don't import from a territory. You don't pay any importation tax, nothing like that. Got to ship it, but you got to pay shipment if you ship it from California to Louisiana. Justin Hopkins said, "Hey Ron, just watch your newest video." Oh, thank you. Oh, well, we did the Buchanan's Master Scotch. I was surprised. My friend David said, "Look what I bought." I said, "Whoa." I was surprised. It was about $40. He bought it for $40. I said, I was planning to buy that one too. It was really nice. Very mild, bready, mellow. They don't focus on smoke or peat. They're just focusing on bready mildness. And they say age is not what we're focusing on yet. They don't have an age statement. You know, so how old is it? Who would know? I don't know. They don't have an age statement. This one does. We know this is 1 to 4, right? This one does not. We know if it's 1, it's a lot. If this is age 1 year, that'd be a remarkable thing. You say, yikes. Yeah, you better believe yikes. Okay. Crafted in the Caribbean islands with passion and excellence. That's why it's $10.96 for a handle, because passion and excellence. I got it for $9.96. It was $1 cheaper last year. Would you recommend a good cheap whiskey? Yes, I would. Evan Williams would be a good example. Evan Williams says good reviews, but I have suspicions because it's cheap with high alcohol content. No, it's just good. You can get some good cheap stuff. True story. Dirty little secret. That's the dirty little secret of the liquor world. You can get really good stuff for cheap. On the other hand, a lot of it's really not good. But there are jewels in the rough, diamonds in the rough. Right? That is good to know. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Oh, you're welcome. So Evan Williams Green Label, I can get a liter for $10.99. I can get I can get Kentucky Tavern straight bourbon whiskey, aged 3 years in a liter bottle, glass, not plastic, a glass liter bottle. Kentucky Tavern straight bourbon whiskey, which is really good. I can get it for $8.99, $8.99. Now that's a deal. I can get J.W. Dance 3-year age Scotch in a glass liter bottle, $8.99, $8.99. That's a deal, and it's a really good product. I can go on and on, but I better stop because I'll get caught up in that. Now, I know what you're going to say. Some of y'all are going to say, yeah, but for everyone you name, there's 3 others that you would never want to get, that you should avoid. Well, it's true. Right. Maybe 2 others. Maybe it's a 2-to-1 ratio, bad to good. I don't know what it is. You just shop around, you know, you're not paying a lot, so you don't really care. You just find some good ones. Palo Viejo. Now, there's an even better example. Even better example. I'm going to pour this in the other rum glass. Palo Viejo, I paid $6.99 for a liter bottle at the beverage store in Baton Rouge. I don't know. They probably closed because of this, you know what, demic. And that's sad because it's a really nice store. I hope they can make it. And that's a wonderful white rum. I was really pleased with it. The Palo Viejo, been on the market since 1906. Means like old wood. Castillo Silver. I know he asked about whiskey, not rum, but I'm just giving you examples. Castillo Silver, I got a liter for $7.99. Here's another one, and then I'll start. Another one. 100 Pipers. Nice Scotch. Not great. It's not awesome. It's not fabulous. Not going to win an award. You know what I'm talking about. I have bought, and this is the truth, I have no reason to lie. And you shouldn't lie if you have a reason, right? Don't lie, be honest. But I would not lie about this. I bought a bottle, 750 milliliters. Actually, I bought 2 375s. The total price, $3.98 plus tax. $3.98 plus tax. for a full-size amount of 100 pipers. That's a nice scotch. So there you go. There's some examples just right off the top of my head without even thinking about it too much. You see, so it's doable, it's feasible, and it is a reality. It is doable, feasible, and a reality. And not to mention, if you go to Walmart or like in my case, Rouse's. Poured a little bit too much of the Cruzan Age Light. Let me get a little bit. I didn't think I had poured enough caliber anyway. Just put a little bit. I mean, a little bit. Just. I was at Rouse's, which is a grocery chain in southeastern Louisiana, and they had this, but it was Caliber. It was Caliber Canadian blended whiskey. Caliber on a closeout. I don't know what they were doing, but they had it $5 a bottle. $5. $5 for a 1,750 milliliter bottle. That's unreal. Now, supposedly, but the person that told me this, he does lie. He does lie. And he doesn't realize people know he's lying. You know people like that? You know people like that. They lie a lot and they think they're fooling everybody, but they're not really fooling anybody. But so you just play along with them like, oh, okay. And you're thinking, yeah, right. I don't even try to argue with him, you know. But he told me, but this might be one of the times where he was telling the truth. Even a clock, or even a broken clock is right twice a day. He says, well, you know, in Louisiana, it's illegal to sell beer, wine, or liquor lower than cost. Sounds like that would probably be the case. I do not believe in any way that Rouse's bought that Caliber Canadian blended whiskey for $5 a bottle and marked it up for $10.99. I don't believe it. I just believe they're selling it below cost, and I believe that nobody's going to notice. How are they going to regulate it? You know what I mean? What they got? Louisiana Department of Alcohol and Firearms going around checking store discount baskets. You know they're not. I know they're not. Therefore, there's a lot of stores around here selling liquor below cost on a closeout just to get it off the shelves. Do I take advantage of it? I sure do. I bought, I was at Winn-Dixie and they had the Northern Lights. There's a good Canadian whiskey. Not great, but it's pretty good. $4.75 a bottle. The tag said $4.74, but they charged me a penny more at the checkout. But there's no way. Ain't no way they paid $4.74 and they marked it up to $9.99. I don't believe it. They might have marked it up $2, but what do I know about marking up? All right, here we go with this so-called taste challenge. Believe me, I can't look. I can't look because one is yellowish, and the other one is silver, meaning clear, you know. But it does have a little silver thing. Carol. Oh, hey, Carol. Kazarovsky. Hi, Jay. What are your predictions for the Major League Baseball season starting tonight? Well, it's sad. They're going to have cardboard cutout people. That's a sickening thing. If the excuse my language, if the stadium's empty, let it be empty and show empty seats, you know? Don't try to play games with people. Don't have piped in crowd noise. That's a joke. It's a scam. It's an insult to the fans. It's bad enough you're going to play an empty stadium. That's a shambles. My prediction is I have no prediction because with a 60-game season, it's it's 1/3 of a season. And as we know from baseball, you're going to win 60 games, you're going to lose 60 games, and it's all determined by what happens with the other 60, right? So now you only have that 1/3 to play with. I'll watch it for something to watch, but I don't care about it. Aside from just looking at it and maybe checking out the highlights in the morning. But to say I care, I don't care. Then they want to be all social justice in your face with all of that. I care even less. It's like, hey, I know what we can do. Let's alienate 90% of our fan base who is hostile to this stuff. Smart move, right? No, whoever said they were smart. They're rich. They're not smart. To be honest, I wish I lived in Louisiana rather than Washington. I wish you did too. You'd have warmer weather and we could hang out and have a good time. Go Reds. Yeah. I've been to 2 games at the Cincinnati Reds Stadium, 2004 and 2014. I'll say this is a challenge in name only, because as soon as I smell it, I'm going to know them. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. On aroma only. That's how bizarre a caliber is. Yeah. Okay. I know all right. Now this one's so dry. It's a sharp. Like when you smell it, it doesn't smell like anything. On its own, you would, but compared to this caliber, loud and proud and out and in your face, it smelled like nothing. So it's very dry and you get a little wood. Okay. Cruzan. Now the caliber. Oh. It smelled like sweetness and strawberry shortcake. Now, I don't know why. I'm going to open my eyes now, but I don't know why you would want to make a rum that smells and tastes like strawberry shortcake. But they did. Now the taste. Well, I'm going to show you that it's caliber already. It's not going to say CAL. CAL is the initials for Cruzan Aged Light. Okay, I put that at the bottom in the on the sticker, the label, CAL. Nope. Not CAL, I told you. Now, was I overconfident? No. Because there was no way I was going to get them confused. Would I do such a thing with these other ones? No way. No way. Bocador, Captain Morgan White, Clubhouse, Palo Viejo. That's going to be a challenge. I mean, those are so similar to the Cruzan that I'd be nervous to just go smell and reveal. You got to taste them and think on them, drink on them, and switch them around, and it's going to be tough. And I haven't gotten it wrong yet. What is 3 out of 3? Good job. I'm bragging on myself. Or maybe it's just that Cruzan is a little bit more distinct than I had believed. That could be. That could be. But caliber, ain't no way you're going to get it confused with anything else, which is so tempting. It's so tempting, but I hate to waste all the time. It's so tempting to get the Winn-Dixie brand of light rum. The CVS brand, you say CVS Pharmacy, that's a pharmacy, dude. They don't sell liquor. Wrong. In Louisiana, they do sell liquor, and they have their own line of liquor called Grand Legacy. It makes me want to try the Grand Legacy Caribbean white rum. Do I think it's going to be good? No. But am I suspicious that it's going to be candy cane, strawberry shortcake, rock candy like this? Yes, I am. And it's coming from the same people. This is IWA Distilling. Grand Legacy is from the Founders Company, or Legacy Distilling, I think, whatever they're calling it. You say, well, that ain't the same company. Yes, it is. It's an alias for Sazerac. That's all Sazerac, y'all. And it's going to always say bottled in Louisville. It's going to always say that. If they let you take a tour of that bottling plant, which they never will let you do, you would see all these different brands. And you'd be like, wait a minute, that's the stuff at the pharmacy. That's why you're not going on a tour. Okay. This thing is so sweet and sugary. It tastes like strawberry shortcake. I don't know. Why would it taste like, what do you put in strawberry shortcake? People use Cool Whip, which is like this manufactured artificial whipped cream like concoction item that people keep in a freezer, like chemicals, but it does taste good, even though it's, you say, oh, it's toxic, you're gonna die. Well, it's probably not gonna hurt you, but you know what I mean. But anyway, and then they use the shortbread, shortcake, and then the strawberries. So I don't know what they're using in this. I'm not going to definitively say it tastes bad. Why would something sweet and sugary like strawberry shortcake taste bad? It doesn't. But it doesn't, there is a little wood barrel though, strangely. You say a wood finish. It finishes like a wood barrel. It does. By golly, I don't know why you'd want to drink it, but you say, well, I got a sweet tooth. I like my booze and I like my sugar. Well, then you better run out and get this because you're going to love this. Believe me. Believe you me. Believe me you. This is about the sugar. It is the sugariest liquor I've ever had in my life. You say, what about liqueur? I ain't talking about liqueurs. I'm talking about liquor, 80 proof. That is a sugar bomb. Now, Cruzan is light. Okay, let's go to the comments. What time is it there? 5:54 a.m. And then Tony Gemma saying, cheers, strawberry syrup, probably cheese, like cheesecake, or maybe I'm just drunk. Yeah, well, we don't want to drink too much. You don't want to drink too much. That's a bad habit. Okay, look what they say about Cruzan aged light. Oh, I was right. Blend of rums aged 1 to 4 years in American oak casks. I guessed correctly. I was just surmising that. Shows you I had forgotten what I read. So it's a blend of rums aged 1 to 4 years in American oak casks. Probably leftover Jim Beam barrels and old crow barrels. We'll talk about that one day, why that would be. Then treated to a filtration process. That brings out the full body taste. The light color resembles that of Chardonnay. Yes, it does. That yellowish thing. A distinctive indication of its aging. Yep. You don't get other white rums that be yellowish. No, they're just clear. And it's smooth. Real smooth. As I say, real smooth. It is real smooth. Here's the tasting notes. It's won a gold medal. Gold medal at the 2012 San Francisco World Spirits Competition. Well, it's been 8 years. What's going on? Dry, clean taste with vanilla overtones and a pleasant finish. Let's see about that. Well, it's certainly dry. It is clean. Vanilla? Well, I was going to say rubbing alcohol, but okay, you want to say vanilla? Go ahead. You say rubbing alcohol. Well, that's what it tastes like. Smooth enough to sip neat. Yeah, I'm sipping it neat. But shines as the base for most traditional cocktails. So there's your answer. Is this designed to be drunk neat? No. What percentage of people buying it drink it neat? Probably less than 1%. So practically 100% of people who buy Cruzan aged light rum are making cocktails. And they give it recipes. All right. There's the Caipiricima. Caipiricima. I don't know what a Caipiricima is. I'm not going to look it up. Now, there's some more. Now, here's the ones I really want to get a hold of now. Here's the ones I want to get a hold of. The 151, I don't know. That sounds too strong to me. Come on, 75.5% alcohol. Oh, why would I want to drink that? I want to try the Cruzan single barrel rum. I saw this last week. Week before last. Cruzan single barrel. Yeah, it's expensive, but I bet it's worth it. I want to try the Cruzan black strap rum. Saw that the week before last. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's expensive. And I'm sure it's going to be good. It's like perfectly balanced. You know, I didn't like the Cruzan aged dark. It was just like too much rubbing out. It just tastes like grain alcohol. You say, but it's made from molasses, which is sugar sugar byproduct. It's not grain. I know. I'm just what it tastes like. This one is nice. It's nice. I think it's in the A range, A- range, I guess, at least. Is it worth $9.99 a bottle? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Why not? I have no problem with it. Now this caliber, holy moly. I got this for 3 cents less, $9.96. $9.96. And I got this huge bottle. And that beautiful plastic, makes that thud sound. The thud of plastic. It's not horrible. It's not even bad. It's just so bizarre. It's so no. It's so improper. That's the word. It's such an improper product. It's like when you're tasting it, you know rum is not supposed to taste like this. Now, if that's your only reference point, if you say, well, I've been buying Caliber since it hit the market in 2004. I turned 21 that very day, and I started drinking it, and that's my go-to rum, and that's all I know about rum is what Caliber tastes like. The strawberry shortcake sweet sugar taste. Fine. If you're satisfied with it, stick with it. Now, if you branched out and tried some dry rums, which is most of them, it would be mind blown. You know what I mean? Your mind would be blown. Or maybe not. Before you go, what do you think about Crown Royale? You mean Crown Royal? Not Crown Royale. No E at the end. Crown Royal. I like it. Don't love it, but I like it. Yeah, he likes it. Yeah, I like it. I would recommend it. It's a good, basic, standard product. Premium product. A good premium Canadian whiskey. It's the standard. It's what you think of when people say Canadian whiskey. When people think of bourbon, they think of Jim Beam or Jack Daniels, that Tennessee whiskey, which is a bourbon, but can't tell that to people because they too busy being angry to listen to the law. But anyway, whatever. When you think of Scotch, you think of Johnny Walker Red. When you think of Irish, you're thinking of what? Jameson, right? So that's the way it goes. People say rum, they say Bacardi, right? You say Bacardi, that's what everybody thinks of, right? So it's like that. It's not remarkable. It's not like, oh wow, man, I tried Crown Royal, it changed my life. I think about Canadian whiskey differently now. Well, why would you do that? Because it's not it's what it is. Would it be an advantage to be adventurous and climb the Crown Royal ladder and try the higher grades? Yeah, it should be. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Yeah, it's going to be worth it. Of course it's going to be worth it. Start at the standard. Start to climb. You say, oh, I bought a Ford F-150 XL, the base model. XL is the base model now. Used to be the base model was called standard. And I mean, standard used to really be standard. And then XL was when you had gone up a little bit, got some more extra luxurious things in it. But now that's the base model. And then you climb, you know. So I'm going all the way to the top and getting the XLT. King Ranch. Go ahead. You're going to pay too. But it's going to be a much more luxurious and developed experience driving a King Ranch XLT than driving an XL. Same thing with liquor. You climb up and you get a bigger experience. That's sort of like common sense, right? Okay, end of the challenge. If one should call this a challenge, it isn't. You're right, I misspelled it. That's okay. I tried the apple flavor and didn't like it. I've never tried a flavored whiskey in my life. That's the truth, y'all. I don't recall trying it. Maybe I don't think I have. If I had an F-150 with a 3.5 EcoBoost, I'd be happy. I'm sure a lot of people would be. I was thinking about buying one when I bought the truck in November 2018. I looked at the Ford. It was fine. I didn't take issue with it. They didn't have a good sale on it. You know, they didn't have a good rebate offer at the time. So, and then I looked at Chevrolet Silverado. It was very nice, you know, and didn't take issue with any of it. I think the single cab, though, you can only get a long bed. And I said, I don't need a long bed. I'm not hauling anything that big. That was a little problem, of course. I think that was the issue. But they didn't have a good rebate either, them or GMC. So, and then the Ram, I like the Ram, and seemed fine, like comparable to the others. And then they did have the big rebate. So therefore, I bought the Ram because for the sticker price to be $30,000, over $30,000, it's $30,000, I don't know, 700. I have the paperwork in there. I have the, you know, the window sticker. I kept it. But to be 30,000 and then to sell it for 19.5, that was the sales price, 19.5. You ever heard of a discount like that? That's what it was. And it was brand new. It wasn't some program car, it wasn't some used vehicle. It was brand new. And it was a short bed. But then they had extras on it. It wasn't just base. It wasn't base. It was brand new with the performance, the power, I'm sorry, the power equipment group. And the chrome package. That's why it was over 30,000, because the power equipment group is going to add, that's not standard. And the chrome package is not standard. Those are, so when you look at the Ford and the Chevrolet and the GMC, those did not have the power equipment group. They had the roll-up windows, you know what I'm talking about? No power door locks, nothing. They had the wheel cover, you know, the little hubcap, just no sport wheel, you know, and no chrome, you know, it's all black, flat plastic, you know. Look, it's fine for basic utility, no problem there. But those, I mean, those ended up being more expensive than the 19.5 with the chrome package and the power grip. And the chrome package came with the sport wheels, you know, the 5-spoke Ram sport wheels, no hub cap, and the chrome front and interior and exterior back bumper. And so I said, well, who in the world would pass that up? You say, yeah, but Ram is trash. It's no good. The weather is, I don't think it's trash, but I haven't paid for any repairs. Well, of course, it's under warranty. I had the Dodge Avenger. I had the Dodge Avenger from 2012 to 2018. I never paid for one repair on that car, ever. One repair, not a single repair. Had some warranty work, sure. Wasn't my payment. Didn't come out of my pocket. Didn't pay for one repair. That thing used to get 30. Oh, if I went on a road trip, it'd always be getting 32 miles to the gallon, always. Sometimes more, but never less. Never less. And I went to New York City in that thing, Chicago, Key West, for all over. So there you go. There's a story. Do you work today? No, if I had to work, I wouldn't dare be drinking rum. Ram is a great truck, says Justin. Do you work? Oh, what other vehicles do you own? None at this time. Yeah, my Navy SEAL friend had a Ram. He passed away a few years ago. Yeah, Ram. Okay, well, anyway, enough of that. And then I like one more thing. I like how Dodge said Ram is a separate division now. It's Ram. It's Dodge cars and Ram trucks. It's a separate division, Ram. The word Dodge is nowhere on the vehicle. Okay, fine. 2011, make a separate division. But if you get on the Dodge website to look at their cars, they'll say the Dodge cars, and then it'll say Ram trucks. There's a link. As soon as you click it, it takes you to Ram. It's not a Dodge, but they got a link. Okay. I did have warranty work. My battery went out. Brand new truck, and the battery was dead. My father had a Camaro one time, brand new 91 Camaro. About a week after he got it, starter was dead. Couldn't start it. They came and changed, they changed it. So when a battery was dead on the car, the truck, I called Ram, 1-800 number, Ram. And the lady on the phone says, okay, they're going to come to your house and jump it and then put a new battery in it. And she says, what color is your Dodge? This is the company asking me this on the phone. What color is your Dodge? I said, I thought it was a separate company or division. Haha, shows you. Just goes to show you, right? They don't even consider it separate. They know it's a Dodge Ram, but they don't say it. But anyway, enough of that. I own a 1995 BMW 540i. 1995. Wow, 25 years old. Yep, that's a true story. It's not a Dodge, but they ask me, the company has asked me, what color is my Dodge? Funny. It's white. It seemed like somebody was telling me that we were riding in the vehicle the other day, and she was saying, you notice how many trucks are white? Everywhere you look, left, right, is white. I said, I don't know why. They are. I would have gotten brown, but you know, when do you ever see metallic brown trucks? Not too often, right? They exist. All right. We had a massive storm yesterday, 55-mile-an-hour winds with hail. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, we're going on too long, 35 minutes. Started talking about vehicles, and that became a rabbit hole, but it's fun to talk about them. All right, so later today, a real taste challenge, not this flim flam thing. Later today, we've got one of those Sazerac brands, Ron Pontalba, I think. Ron Pontalba. Oh, did Cruzan win? Yeah. It's hard to say. I mean, did it win? Did it win? I didn't address that, did I? Because you can't confuse the two. That's not possible. I mean, yeah, I guess it wins because it's more traditional. It tastes like it ought to taste. You know what I mean? But then you might say, but I'm talking about value. I'm talking about value. You paid $10.96 and you got the huge handle bottle of the sweet rum. And to me, that's a winner. Yes, I would agree with that. So I think it comes down to this. I can't really declare a winner. I would say it's a personal preference issue. And if you're going by that, you can't call it because it's whatever you want. You want the dry, woody flavor and aroma, you got the Cruzan. You want the sweet candy cane, rock candy, strawberry shortcake, you got the Caliber. And I guess I can't determine it, right? Thanks for your review, Ron. You're welcome, Thomas Lee. And that's it, y'all. So no clear winner, because how do you determine a winner on personal preference? You can't actually.